Ever dreamed of the perfect escape? Your own slice of paradise. Windex clear waters. Turtles as your swimming companions. The peace. The tranquility. Now here's the part where I'm supposed to say, so we sold everything, ditched the 9 to 5, waved goodbye to the kids, traded our Labrador for a life jacket, and sailed off into the sunset on our new floating home, leaving the American dream in our wake. Turns out we're kind of attached to our Labrador and our Doodle, and yes, even this slightly temperamental Poodle. Turns out our version of peace and tranquility includes a little chaos. Redefining the American dream doesn't mean tossing everything overboard. We decided to keep the job, to keep the home, to bring along the kids, and go exploring whenever we had time. And so join us on our slightly unconventional, always entertaining journey as we navigate our version of the American dream. Let's hit the brakes. Oh wait, boats don't have brakes. Let's throw it in reverse and drift back a bit. Last year marked our 25th wedding anniversary. Living in Florida, it had been a long-time dream to take our own boat to the Bahamas. And so we thought, what better way to celebrate our milestone than making this dream a reality? Our journey took us across the scenic Okeechobee Waterway, through the sweeping currents of the Gulf Stream. 250 miles later, our dream was no longer just in our hearts and minds. We stayed at a Verbo. We did all the stuff. The beauty of green turtle, the charm of great guana, the pigs of no name, the picture-perfect lighthouse of Hopetown. We had so much fun that 2 weeks later we brought the kids, and they did all the stuff. Manjack Key, Tahiti Beach, Treasure Key. And they had a blast too. But a couple of issues. We were still missing the four-legged members of our family, and sleeping on our current boat, well, it left a lot to be desired. An idea began to form. What if we could have the best of both worlds, a floating home in the Bahamas that our entire family could enjoy? We binged endless hours of boat tours. It felt a bit like Goldilocks. This one is too big. This one is too bougie. Nothing fit just right. But then...
True power catamaran. This door is fantastic. Look how wide it is.
Very safe walk around.
Yep. Good name. Artificial teak, which is big. Here with cup holders and it looks like a shade. Looks really nice. It's a really big cockpit for a 53-foot catamaran.
53-foot catamaran, yeah. You can never have enough cup holders. Great helm station here. 2 big sliding doors here.
Oh, yes. Come on in.
And?
Can we talk about the shower?
Okay, we're going straight through to the shower.
Whoa. You're kidding me.
Shower with a view, huh?
This is massive, you guys.
I mean, that's like a 3-person shower.
I mean, you can dance in here. Look at this thing.
Yeah.
I have no dance moves. Hi, my name is Brian. I am the dad of this family, obviously, because my kids are cringing right now. This shower, not necessarily why we bought the boat, but it is a pretty nice shower. Let's head upstairs. We thought it would take years to find a boat. This boat. I mean, we found it on YouTube, we loved it, but what's the chances of getting a boat like this very quickly? We thought maybe we could build the boat from scratch. They said it was about a 2-year lead time. And then we got that email. Boats like you've been searching for are now available. And so we click on the link, and sure enough, a boat exactly like we were looking for not only was available, it was the exact boat that we had seen on YouTube, now for sale again. Now, as you watch our channel, you'll notice that we are quite spontaneous. That's just a nice way of saying we do a lot of crazy things. And sometimes that gets us into some tricky situations and some trouble, but it also has allowed us to embrace risk. And it's allowed us to have 3 crazy dogs. And so it seemed fitting to rename Second Wind, which is a great name, and we've kept the old sign as an homage to the prior owner, to rename it the 3-Dog Cat. 3 dogs because we have 3 dogs, cat, because it's a catamaran. There was a lot to learn about a half house, half boat. Water makers, solar panels, generators, diesel engines, let alone learning how to drive something that is 53 feet long, 25 feet wide in the water without brakes. So we were gonna do a lot of long weekend trips as a family, figure it out and do the anchoring and learn how to drive and operate the systems. But as we all know, the best laid plans of mice and men often go awry.
You are looking at the new cone of uncertainty from the new 11 o'clock advisory. What started this morning as a maybe has now become a likely.
We'd been through major hurricanes before. Charlie in 2004, our first year in Florida. Irma just 5 years prior. By now we were veterans. But as Hurricane Ian loomed closer, the meteorologist warnings turned increasingly dire. Talks of a 9 to 12 foot storm surge, 150 mile-per-hour winds. The moment to hunker down had come.
It's hell on earth as Hurricane Ian slams into Florida. 155 miles per hour winds, 18-foot waves, epic destruction.
Take a look at the cars now. They're all bunched into each other over there.
The wind continues to ramp up.
But we're going to get smashed here. There are down trees literally everywhere, all over this area.
This is what Ian looks like from space, a swirling monster.
Stand up against the wall so I can trace you with one fine line. We have become a home that's built of all your bones and mine. Please don't disappear. It's not what you think it's gonna be like, but nothing ever is in this life. It's a slow dance in paradise. When the world's on fire, look for my eyes.
Hurricane Ian briefly became a Category 5 hurricane as it approached our coast. It hit us head on as a strong Category 4. Our community was devastated. Flash flooding killed 160 people. Estimates are around $60 billion plus in property damage, making Hurricane Ian one of the most costly natural disasters in U.S. history. As for our family, we consider ourselves very fortunate. Our garage flooded, but our home was spared. We lost our beehive. We lost all of our cars, including this family heirloom. We lost a few keepsakes. But in the wake of the chaos, we found beauty. Neighbor helping neighbor. Daily deliveries to our front porch from friends around the country who allowed our family to act as a conduit to get essentials to those in need. As for our new boat, yeah, there was some damage, but for the next several months, it just didn't seem that important. You wanna come here? Come here. All right, you wanna be a part of this? I own an insurance agency. My wife is a therapist. For the next 6 months, our jobs took priority. Windex clear waters and swimming with sea turtles felt like a forgotten dream. But as we've learned, the tide always turns. Eventually our workloads lightened, so normalcy resumed, and it was time to cast off the lines. We were headed to Tampa, a 300-mile round trip for us. A trip long enough to experience the liveaboard lifestyle, and a trip short enough and close enough to civilization to shake out any issues that might come up along the way. It was time for our 3 dogs to learn to live on a cat. So we headed north. Someday we hope to take the scenic inside route, but this time we headed to the outside, to the open ocean, which came with the added benefit of being able to stop, take a break, and try to catch dinner. Needless to say, we failed at catching dinner. It's par for the course, but our dogs never seem to mind. Life is hard to predict. Impossible, in fact. What we've learned from our 3 dogs and what we hope to share through this channel is the joy of embracing those uncertainties, savoring the journey, and finding beauty in the chaos. It was a long 8-hour trip. It was time to stretch out our legs. Then we settled in for our first official night aboard the 3-dog cat.
What are you doing, huh?
We hope you'll join us next week as our dogs adapt to life on a boat, as we explore all the city of Tampa has to offer for 2-legged and 4-legged adventurers alike. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.